Hey y'all. So in my feed, I found this video and it was a guy saying why something was invented. And I do watch a lot of documentary style stuff and whatnot. So I looked at it and it was interesting and he has more of them. And then I found one that really, really looked interesting. So I decided to share. I hope you're ready for this one. Let's take a look.
So somebody asked me a question recently. They said, it was actually in regards to pornography. They said, why is it that humans nowadays in like civilized world are incredibly obsessed with pornography? And why was pornography invented to begin with? Because it obviously didn't exist in ancient times. It's a relatively recent invention.
Is it though? Is it really a recent invention? I don't think it is. I think you can find examples of pornography going back to Pompeii, going back to the pyramids. Also, I don't know, it just tickled me that he's calling it an invention, but hang on with me, it gets better.
And it seems to have taken off a lot in the civilized world, in civilization, but we don't really see it in the primitive world. Well, um, the explanation actually is pretty simple. It's because humans in nature are supposed to be naked. This is a fact.
He's so confident with his use of the word fact there. Oh my goodness, it just makes me laugh so much. And he keeps going. Now I am gonna have to cut some of this video out. He goes off on a tangent and stuff like that, and I really am just looking to share. Um, yeah, I'm really just looking to share the funny.
Humans in nature are like animals, they are naked. We are just supposed to be going around naked, and everybody should be seeing everybody else naked all the time. So, technically speaking, if you want to see it this way, technically you should be living in a 24-hour, 24/7 porn movie.
Okay, okay, I guess I get what he's saying there, but I do have to call him out on this one because in the amazing event that humans way back eons ago didn't start wearing types of clothing just for protection and warmth and stuff, and we truly did just stay naked until, I don't know, technology happened when it started. Um, Being naked and porn are not the same thing, right? Like, just because somebody's walking around naked in front of you does not give anyone the right to engage in sex acts. It just doesn't. That's just wrong. That's crazy. But he's so funny.
So to speak. Like, 24/7, it should be porn. Like, you should just be constantly surrounded by naked people. And, the men checking out the women checking out the men. And that's actually a good thing because this is something that promotes sexuality and it promotes for the humans to reproduce and to have sex.
Oh my god. Could you imagine what a day at the office like that would be? Would anybody get anything done? Or would it really just get icky if you go out to work or to the supermarket and everyone is just naked? That's so weird.
So it's actually a good thing. And it was designed as such by nature, actually. Nature wants humans to see each other naked all the time so that
Spit it out, my guy. Spit it out. Some of that, what?
they reproduce and have kids, because the worst thing that can happen to any species in nature would be that the members of the species do not reproduce. And of course, if they stop reproducing, they're gonna become extinct. They're gonna die, right? So, for example, in Japan is having some problems, Korea as well, declining birth rates because Japanese people are not reproducing as much as they used to.
Okay, Japan, you hear that? Problem solved. Everyone just stop wearing clothes. May tank some of your economy, the fashion industry and stuff, but hey, drop the clothes, bring up the population.
And this is a problem. Now the Japanese government is making sure to implement some kind of new, uh, I don't know, rules or whatever, stipulations or something to kind of promote sexuality. They want people to have sex, right? Because they feel threatened. They need taxpayers, they need more money, and if the birth rates keep going down, there are going to be less tax money, and of course, eventually, it could lead actually to the Japanese becoming extinct.
Okay, so if I were halfway decent at this YouTubing commentary stuff, I would probably go look up what he's talking about that the Japanese government is doing to prevent them from becoming extinct. But honestly, I am just laughing so hard at all of this. I just can't be fucked. Not gonna look it up.
I don't think that's very likely, but this is the whole problem, right? It's yeah. So this is why nature wants humans to be constantly surrounded by each other in a naked state, because then there's going to be more reproduction, and if there's more reproduction, it ensures the survival of the species. Because if they don't reproduce, the species is going to die out, and this is pretty much, excuse me, the worst thing that can happen. Because once the species goes extinct, as we know, as we have seen, it's impossible to bring it back, right? So all the animals that went extinct, like the aardvark, for example, where's the aardvark? Can we bring back the aardvark? We can't, right? Because they're extinct. So yeah.
Holy shit, what? The aardvark went extinct? When did that? No, no, wait. I did look this one up, and it says aardvarks are currently classified as a species of least concern by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. This means that aardvarks are not currently considered to be at immediate risk of extinction. All right. Woo, that scared me because I hadn't heard that one before.
So this is actually like strong evidence and proof from natural observations that humans are supposed to be naked 24/7, and that we should be living in a 24/7 porn movie, right? I mean, you 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 like the men got to be checking out the women and their naked bodies, and women going to be checking out the men and their naked bodies, and this should be something good because it promotes sexuality. Of course, also in nature, there's not really much to do, so people are going to have sex all the fucking time, right?
Psst, psst. Hey there. Who wants to be the one to tell him that humans are one of the few mammals that have developed to have sex whenever that most mammals uh, go into an actual cycle of when they mate. We often call it going in heat or whatever, but yeah, mammals only have sex when they're fertile, and not all the time.
But it's just supposed to be that way. They may not necessarily have sex, you know. Just because you put naked people together does not necessarily mean that they're going to necessarily agree to have sex. You know, the woman can refuse, say, you know, I'm not attracted to you. I don't want to have sex with you. Or the man can say, I don't want to have sex with you.
Okay, okay, not gonna lie. I am extremely happy that he did actually bring consent into this because I was really starting to get a vision of him making we were just gonna be, like chimps running around the world in and out of buildings, just jumping on each other or something.
It happens, right? I mean, I don't, you know. But generally speaking, this is how it is. You're supposed to be like that in nature. You're supposed to be naked. There's a reason for it. It's to promote sexuality. and to promote um, reproduction, sex. Um, Now I'm going to come to the topic of pornography. Why was yeah,
Oh no. I think the poor guy got so wrapped up in being excited about talking about naked people that he seems to have forgotten what the topic was. So let's hear what he has to say.
why was pornography invented? Well, pornography was invented because when people became civilized, they, when people became civilized and they built civilization, which is what we live in, we've been living in for thousands of years, they started to wear clothes. They started to hide their bodies. So the humans who are engineered or programmed to see naked bodies 24/7, to literally live in a visual porn movie, um, yeah, now because they became civilized, they nobody is naked around them, so they don't actually get to see naked bodies as often as they should, or as often as is natural. And especially if they're not particularly successful or lucky with sexuality.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, but I gotta stop him there. Because again, he seems to be mixing up being naked with pornography. Just because everybody's walking naked in front of you doesn't mean you can just start, um, you know, doing pornography. It's just not how it would work anyway. We are human beings, for good and for bad. And yeah, we don't have pornography all day long. But it was a pretty funny video. Please feel free to go over and watch it on his channel and finish it off. He does have other videos that were enjoyable. Then have fun. Thanks for stopping by and see you soon.